Are you searching for powerful ways to heal your soul physically, emotionally, and spiritually? In this video, we reveal 8 transformative signs of life that can help you restore vitality, unlock your spiritual power, and awaken your soul. These signs are more than biological indicators. They're universal spiritual principles used for centuries to determine whether the body is truly alive or not. Anyone, anywhere, anytime can observe them. By understanding these 8 signs, you'll gain a roadmap for physical healing and deep spiritual transformation. Whether you feel stuck, emotionally drained, or simply seeking a more meaningful life, this video offers practical self-healing tools and timeless spiritual wisdom to guide your journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on spiritual healing, soul awakening, and personal transformation. Let's heal and grow together. The 8 signs of life are evenly divided between the 2 realms of your being: the soul, which lives and functions in the physical world, and the spirit, which resides in the higher unseen dimensions. The soul includes the intellect, symbolized by the charioteer, the emotions, represented by the white horse, the ego or will, illustrated by the wings, and the body, depicted as the black horse. These symbols are drawn from Plato's Allegory of the Chariot in his book Phaedrus. It is a profound metaphor describing the struggle and harmony within the soul. Your spirit, on the other hand, contains 4 higher counterparts: the higher intellect, symbolized by the scarecrow; higher emotions, represented by the Tin Man; free will, embodied by the Cowardly Lion; and the light body, personified by Dorothy. These archetypal symbols come from the classic spiritual allegory, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. It reveals hidden truths about inner transformation and the journey toward awakening. When you add the soul and the spirit together, you get the self. Want to learn more about how Plato's soul and the spirit of Oz mirror each other? Watch our companion video, Plato's Soul Meets the Spirit of Oz. There is a link in the description below. Let's begin with the 4 physical signs of life related to the soul. The following scenario provides the blueprint for identifying these 8 signs. Imagine you encounter someone laying motionless. Moments ago, they were walking and alert. There are no visible injuries, but how do you know if they're dead, unconscious, or even still alive? Your first clues come without even touching them. First, the skin appears unnaturally pale, almost ghostly. This change may indicate that the life spark has left the body, leaving it just an empty shell. And the muscle tone has also changed. The body now hangs limply with joints jutting out awkwardly. This is a reflection of the loss of spiritual energy. It is similar to when a puppet strings are cut and there is nothing to hold it in place. Then you kneel to check for a heartbeat and find none. The absence of a pulse signals a serious disruption to an emotional passion for life in the body. Finally, you check the eyes. They appear glazed and unresponsive, almost like those of a doll. The pupils do not respond to light, revealing that the intellect has shut down. These are signs that the soul's energy system is shut off, but the question still remains: is the body truly dead, or is the spirit still present, but simply unresponsive? To answer that, we must look deeper. We must look into the signs of life in the spirit. You continue searching for signs of life, moving from the soul to the realm of the spirit. You now check for one of the most basic yet sacred life functions, that of breath. The chest does not rise or fall. Without the breath of life, the higher intellect is inactive. Next, when you touch the skin, the body is unnaturally cold. This sudden drop in temperature reveals the absence of higher emotions like love, compassion, and warmth. As you observe further, you notice the body exhibits no movement at all. There is no animation, no standing, no walking, not even a twitch. This tells you that free will is no longer functioning. The motivation to move, to act, to choose, that vital spark is gone. When you try to move the body, it feels unnaturally heavy. Without spiritual energy, it becomes a dead weight. It becomes pure matter without light. Without the energy of the soul and the light of the spirit, the human body becomes no more than inert matter, a lump of clay, or a motionless plant. These signs aren't just tools for identifying life and death, they're mirrors into your own healing process. By learning to restore them, you can bring your mind, body, and spirit back to life. In this segment, we reveal the profound synchronicity between the soul's energies, the 4 signs of life, and soul healing. When aligned, they offer a practical path to growth. Wounds from life can leave you feeling disconnected from both the earth and yourself. It can be like your body is moving, but there's nothing there. An empty, ghostly body reflects blocked energy. Heal through grounding in nature. Walk barefoot, stretch, practice yoga. Reconnect with the present moment through movement and sensation. The intellect suffers and may shut down when overloaded by endless distractions and digital urgency. Heal your mind with meditation, stillness, and unplug. Clarity comes from slowing down. Emotional instability is mirrored in the racing heart. Heal through self-discovery and emotional awareness. Journaling, therapy, and heart-centered practices bring restoration. Engaging in creative activities opens the door to spiritual transformation. A will driven only by external validation of reward and punishment leads to burnout and ineffective reactions. Heal your will by redefining your core values. Free yourself from living like a puppet. Act from purpose, not pressure. Now, heal the wounds of the spirit using the signs of life. First, restore the sign of sacred inspiration. Breathe by practicing deep, conscious breathing. Avoid toxic environments, both chemically and socially. Oxygenate your brain for clear thinking, inner peace, and cognitive healing. And remember to slow down and meditate in the quiet stillness of your inner world. Coldness of the soul indicates emotional disconnection. Reignite warmth through meaningful creativity and self-expression. Carl Jung urges you to create yourself. And Joseph Campbell said, follow your bliss. This leads to discovering your life task and your gift to the world. Let the animation sign of life move you to heal your free will. If your free will feels paralyzed, ask yourself, am I being moved to take action from within or by external pressure? Plato taught that true life comes when you are self-moving. To heal and set your will truly free, find inner motivation based on truth. Don't rely on others using bribery or coercion to get you moving. Instead, transform from a human doing to a human being. It lifts you up and moves you as though you had wings. And now the deepest wound of our time, the loss of meaning and a spiritual deadness known as nihilism. It is the loss of belief, purpose, and inner direction. As Nietzsche warned, when we abandon tradition and find nothing to replace it, we drift in darkness. But you can heal this. You don't need to return to old systems. Instead, find your own truth and let that truth become your compass and let it be your guide to a life of purpose. Each sign of life is a message from within, a call to awaken, a call to heal, a call to return from the dead and become spiritually alive, now, in this lifetime. They are invitations to reconnect with your body, rediscover your soul, and reignite your spirit. So if you've been feeling lost, numb, or stuck, know this. You are not alone, and you are not broken. You are in the process of becoming, of waking up to your truest self if you follow the signs of life. Start with just one sign, one small act of self-discovery, one breath, one heartbeat, one moment of truth. Because when even one part of you comes back to life, the rest begins to follow. If you're ready to begin your healing journey, like this video if something spoke to your soul. Comment below which sign of life do you most need to restore, and subscribe for more wisdom on healing, transformation, and the soul's journey. Let's grow together. Let's come back to life fully, deeply, and beautifully.